Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail...
Throwing on first down. Goddard. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Goddard. He's going to look deep for more. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Goddard. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here are the Vikings to take over. Last week they got the victory against the San Francisco 49ers. They've got the lead in this one as well right now. They start the drive with Cook. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Brady to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Osborne. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Brady now on first down. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Following the fumble recovery, Goddard. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. Laviska Shenault, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up.
Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. That throw by Brady incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady. On the comeback route, he's got Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Goddard to Chenault on the slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, Goddard firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goddard.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
They'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield.
And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. To throw is Brady. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal. Throwing to start the drive. Goddard. This is Fant on the short completion. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Goddard.
Pass complete to Moore.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. He's got the hook up to Miller.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a throw here to his running back.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Goddard.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the give, this is Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Goddard. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
To throw on second down. Rich.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Looking to throw on second down. Rich. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Rich. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. Myers' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Panthers now set to take over offensively. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now Myers for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Throwing after the interception. Goddard. And that's complete to Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
To throw on third down, Goddard. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for their strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10. So now the Panthers down by 10. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
On 1st down, Goddard.
And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
throwing on first down. Goddard. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
To throw on second down. Goddard. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First down now, but that clock rolling. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Operating from the gun, Goddard. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it, and let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter, but a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there, but in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Vikings, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet.